Hey Instagram, this is Nikki, Luciana, Monica. These are two of our waxing specialists or experts here at Slay by Nikki J. And we just wanted to do a quick live video and kind of do a Q&A with them. We know a lot of people um, are scared to do a Brazilian or even sometimes a bikini wax. So we just kind of wanted to dispel some myths and just give you all a little bit more information about it and what we love about it. Let you all meet the experts so that you can see they know what they're talking about. I'm going to ask them a few questions and give you all a chance to ask them questions also. So let's get started. I'm going to flip the camera around and we will have them introduce themselves. So we'll start with Miss Luciana since she's on the end. How are you today, Miss Luciana?
I'm pretty good. Thanks for asking.
Good. So how long have you been waxing?
Waxing for about 13 years now, mostly facial waxing.
Mm-hmm.
But for the past 3 years, full body.
Okay. And what is your favorite waxing, like, I don't know. Do you have a favorite area that you like to wax? Or?
I mean, probably, most likely brows.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that simply because I get to shape and form and transform.
Yes.
So I think for me, brows is probably my most favorite.
Okay. And so how did you start in the industry?
As a cosmetologist.
Mm-hmm.
But prior to that, I loved hair, so that's what made me really get into the industry. To kind of understand it a little better behind the scenes as a professional, as an insider. So,
okay.
Yeah, that's how it worked for me.
Okay. All right, so Miss Monica, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Let's start with how long you've been in the industry.
I've been in the industry, it was a year in December. No, yeah, a year less. It's been a year and a month.
Okay.
I say that, 13 months.
Okay.
So, and since I've been in the industry, I started out as doing full body waxing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been shaping brows probably, 12 years? But I was only tweezing. But I've been doing full body waxing for a year.
Okay. And both of these ladies are amazing at shaping eyebrows. I mean, their passion really shows. Even also at the full body waxing, which, you know, the subject of this particular live is specifically Brazilian waxing. So we'll focus a little bit more on that. But over here we have Miss Alex. So she is not an employee at Slay, but she is a brand new client actually as of today. And she got roped into doing this live, and she's probably wants to kill me, but I'm so grateful to her for being willing to do it. So we're going to ask her a few questions and, you know, let people be able to ask her questions too about her experience with it. But starting out, let's talk a little bit more with the professional. So what are some of the questions that you think people would generally want to know the answer to?
Does it hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Is it uncomfortable for us to see them with no clothes?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so answer those two.
Okay.
Answer those two.
Does it hurt? The first time, yes, it does hurt, but it's not unbearable at all. The pain is probably 5 seconds, if that, you know. But after your first wax, I mean, it's not hurting like you're gonna cry. No, you're not gonna cry. It's just like we're ripping hair out by the follicle, you know, the entire hair out. You're not shaving. We're waxing you. But it's like 15 minutes. The waxing session portion of the appointment is maybe 15-20 minutes, but I mean, you can get through that. After your first wax, though, it's literally a fraction of the pain. And I will tell you that every single client that I've ever had has told me that you can get through it, I promise you, but the results are so worth it. And
Right.
you will definitely see a change in the hair growth after one wax. It's not going to grow as thick. It's not all blunt. It grows thinner, more sparse. You definitely will love it. The second part is if it's uncomfortable for us. No, not at all. Probably the first wax that we had, and I'm sure Luciana can even say that, and anybody who you meet who's a waxer.
Right.
The first time you see someone with no clothes on, of course, it is uncomfortable because you've never experienced that unless you've worked in an industry of maybe healthcare or something where you are seeing people's bodies in person. But after probably the first or second Brazilian, it's just a body part. We're not looking at you. We're looking at hair.
Right.
I don't even see you. I don't remember what you look like at all.
Right.
Like, that's not even my visual. I'm not looking at that. I'm just trying to find hair and trying to remove the hair.
That's a great point, because that's what I tell my clients. You know, I'm like, as soon as you get up off my table, your vagina is out of my mind.
Yes.
Like, I'm not thinking about it anymore, you know, until the next time you lay down.
I don't know.
Right.
I remember hair. Was I able to get all the hair?
Right. That's it.
And skin. I'm a skin specialist. I'm an esthetician. So, like, I'm all about skin. I just do skin and hair. That's it.
Okay. So, Miss Alex, would you agree with Monica on when she's talking about the pain? And, like, what did you anticipate before you came in to get your Brazilian?
I thought it was going to be unbearable. I didn't think I was going to be able to get through it. It wasn't as bad, though. There was just a couple parts that actually hurt. But other than that, it was fine.
Okay. And so you would do it again?
Oh, yeah.
But you had a little help. So what kind of help did you have that you feel like probably made it better?
The numbing
Yes.
cream.
So we do have a numbing cream here at Slay by Nikki J that you can purchase. You would use it ahead of time before you come in, so that you can be good and numb. So for some people, have you all used numbing cream before, like before you were here?
No,
with
not
clients?
until I started working here.
Okay. So, yeah, I love the numbing cream. Like, it may not necessarily make it to where you don't feel anything at all, but it definitely takes the edge off big time. So if pain is something that you're worried about, then you could definitely use a numbing cream. So any other myths? Let me see if anybody's asked any questions. Anyone have any questions? So I think that you all kind of hit a lot of the high points. So if you all would like to come and see any of our specialists. Oh, yes, actually, go ahead, Luciana.
I did want to address that a lot of the concerns, what brings someone in to actually get Brazilian. And most of it is shaving. Shaving has been really harsh on the skin. They don't like the ingrown hairs, the breakouts. And also the upkeep, to where like they have to shave every other day. A lot want to come in to where it's like their skin is discoloring. So they're coming to a professional to kind of help them, fight, those particular battles or address those particular issues. And so is their hopes in coming in, if they're going to go through the process, it is their hope that they will be able to get a greater benefit. So yes, we're removing hair. It's no longer like that hassle. We help them with an upkeep, but also we educate them on how to, home care, how to care for their skin, how, they need to exfoliate, and also with the products that we have to help assist them. So for me, I just, I kind of want to point that out. Yes, we know that there is a process and it is the pain, but it is worth it because we help to be able to assist in those other areas. Because when we get ready to go on vacation and get on that beach, we don't want to worry about anything crawling out, but we also don't want to, be concerned about, I have to, because that is one like.
But it's true.
Right.
True.
Right.
But also when I have my bikini on, I don't want that discoloration.
Yes.
I don't, feel like, the discomfort with the hair growing back the way it does when you shave.
Yes,
so,
the itching and stuff. You don't have that. You don't have the itching. You don't have the razor burn, the irritation.
Right.
So say someone is wanting to go on vacation, and how soon should they come in? Is it something that, if they're going on vacation on Saturday, they could have an appointment on Thursday and expect to be completely smooth? Or should they try to come in a little bit sooner?
Well, I would start with, like, if it's someone who's just starting their waxing, I would say you might want to come in like maybe a month or two before, because your first couple waxes are not going to be the best wax. We have to try to get your hair on a certain pattern, a growth pattern, and that way you can have a more. And we'd also want to get you on that regimen to where you start taking care of your skin, to where you actually get the results you want when you go on vacation. But for those who are a little more seasoned, who've been coming in and getting it done. A couple days before, that way you're not concerned about any, you want to, it's not really any downtime with it, but you still want to have that comfort. You want to make sure that before you get into the water to swim, all those kind of things that you're alleviating. We always tell you like 24 hours, you want to kind of not work out or go swimming or any kind of extracurricular activities that would cause, that would create any more bacteria to set up because, you're kind of exposed initially.
Right.
So, we do address those, 24 hours before, and those that are new, then we want to make sure you come in like in a month or two before.
Okay. Good. So we have a question in the room. Go ahead.
How long does the hair have to be before you can get waxed? Like, could you, compare it to like something,
A general rule of
Great
thumb
question.
is a good length is like a grain of rice. That's like a good length. If it's a little shorter, you could probably still get the wax to adhere to that hair, and of course if it's longer, yes, but a good length is just a grain of rice.
So do you all want people to trim or anything before they come in?
I prefer not.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
Don't do
Because
that.
a lot of times what will happen, people will trim too short. And then it gets shorter than that grain of rice, and I cannot get them as clean as I could if I could just take care of everything myself.
Right. So going back to the taking care of the skin, we offer the V facial here. So what have your clients been saying about that?
They enjoy it. It's more of a spa experience when they come in and get that versus just boom, bam, you're in and out. My thing that I've noticed about it, because we are allowing the steam and the warm towels in that area, it helps the hair come out a little better, especially for some of my first time waxers. Whose hair may have been not quite long enough, I was able to actually get a better first wax on them. Because I'm opening those pores and those follicles. And then two, because now everything is open, it doesn't hurt as bad either.
Yeah, and just to add to that, I'll just going back to like my roots as far as a cosmetologist, I know that when it comes to prepping the skin and going through the cleansing process, you kind of break down any kind of buildup that may be there with the steam, and therefore when you apply, go into actually apply the wax, it adheres a lot better, and it doesn't have to work as hard to kind of remove like product or anything else that may be on your skin, like from moisturizers or even kind of body washes that may have parabens or any kind of like paraffin, like any kind of wax substance in the product on the skin. So it kind of helps us break it down. That way you get a better result.
I love that. I know that, for the clients that I've done it with, it's the same thing. And even they're just like, oh, that feels so good. And there is no one else in the city that does a V facial. Like, that is a slay
We're just saying.
thing. Yes. And so with the pricing right now, do y'all know?
First time waxes or first time clients to slay, you get your first time wax is $35, and that's including the mini V facial.
Yes, we have an express V facial that comes with your first time wax. And then, like Luciana was bringing out, if you have concerns with your skin or anything like that, we have other treatments that we can even add on to that, and take home products that can really help to get ingrown hairs, if you have discoloration that you want to try to even out, all of that. So do y'all have anything else that you want to add?
No, we just look forward to seeing you soon.
Yeah.
Yes, www.slaybynikki.com. This is Miss Monica in the white and Miss Luciana next to her, and then we have another waxer also, so you all can pick and choose who you want to go with. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Alex, for joining us. We really appreciate your input. And everyone, we will be checking this post, so if you all have questions and comment with those questions, we will respond to them. You can do a hashtag replay, and we'll get back to you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you soon.